Have you ever wondered how they make something big like this? So today I'm going to visit a company that makes banner thing that you see earlier in the video. The parking spot actually is not pretty organized because they are still build the building. So here is the entrance. After we going in, we are at design and cashier room, the room that to serve the customer and fulfill their need, including art paper printing, banner printing, and any other design for what you need to print. Only provide 4 until 5 designer at one time. Design room, there's a waiting seat for a customer that waiting for another customer finish their design because we are only, and that is the cashier where you can ask for anything that you need about a printing. So here is the A3 plus printing machine that you can print like a sticker or art paper kind. So that's the printing machine, and here is the raw material that or the paper that we use for the printing, like for art paper 230 gram, art paper and 150 gram, art paper 310 gram. And then the vinyl is actually a sticker, but it made of a plastic that it can hold against the water. And then there's a bonded with a paper sticker. So here's a production room that print a banner that customer have been ordered. So the maximum length of the banner is 3 times whatever you want because uh, the max roll of for the banner is 49 meters, but the width is only 3 meters. And here's also the same machine, but it used for softer material like canvas, fabric, or anything like. So because the finishing area have been used for another work, we must use the production room to do a finishing for the produced banner. So the worker is plunging the banner with a metal that we could use it to bind it with a rope. So here's the condition of
space
finishing
for the other
area.
worker to do some work.
Have been a lot of
For
ID card
example, here's
for
the ID card
the
order
next
from
election on this
KPU.
December in
The
Kediri. So we have been
almost
received a
24
lot of
box
order
of
from KPU.
yeah 24 box that contain almost uh, to.
So here's the finished product be placed near the design and cashier room, and it will help the cashier uh, take the finished product to the customer that have been ordered this item. So here's the door, and that is the cashier room. So the layout for Mysa Digital Printing is process-oriented layout because the machine are grouped together like banner printing machine, and then the computer for design, and here's for the A3 printing machine. Then there's a seam that the customer go to the design room, and if they already have design, they just ask the designer to put it to be print, or whether it maybe it could be a banner or the art paper or A3. So if the customer need a A3, they just could directly go to the cashier and ask the cashier to print the A3 that they need. And then if the customer need to print a banner, uh, the customer need to give the data or design it first to the designer, and then after the designer finish the design, the designer send the data of the design to the machine computer. So the machine computer is like operating computer to operate the machine. So and Masa digital printing is already connected with local access network that you could just send it from design computer to the machine computer, and it also interconnecting with each other and also with the cashier. Then after the banner have been printed, the banner is going to the finishing area, that because the print area is already small and we need some space to do finishing. So the finishing is actually wrapping the white side of the printed banner. So there's no white side of the banner that appear from in the image of the printed banner. And it also gives a plunge in the corner, which if the customer need to tie it with the rope. So in the finishing area or in the finishing room, there's also a production material for the machine, the roll material. So it interconnect like this. And then after the banner already finished, and they put it in near the door of the design and cashier room because they need it to they because it make the cashier easier to take the finished product and deliver it to the customer that already ordered the item. So I think it really efficient because the designer not need to go to deliver it to the computer machine, just put it in the server, and then yeah, and then it printed, and it has also has a different section for the finishing part, so it will not interrupt the printing production. And the waiting seat also placed in the middle of the design room, so the customer could be go to the cashier or waiting for the designer to be vacant. And it also help the cashier if there's someone that already have the design to print a 3 plus on the A3 plus machine. The cashier just could go to the back and just print it. So I think it efficient.